Had to make a part two. No, I'm still talking about Combat Pack 2, but I'm not going to focus on the dumb move of charging $30 for pretty much skins that we probably already have. Now, I guess I'm gonna break down from what I seen in the trailer on what I think about the characters. All right, I'm gonna start off with everybody's favorite, Xenomorph, aka Alien. Um, you already know my stance. I'm not getting any Warner Brother characters, so I didn't get Jason, didn't get Predator, not getting Alien, not getting Leatherface. None against those characters because I played with them. You know when they give you that little free trial, go up the tower with them. Um, I like Jason, and I really didn't care for Predator, but I love playing with Jason. He was fun. Now with Xenomorph, Xenomorph looked like a fun character. He, the bug, Alien looks like one of them type of characters that if you practice, I would say moderately with, not make a main, or if you do make it a make it a main, it'll be one of those characters that you would just sit there and you'll just juggle people, especially with I think it was Mother Breed or whatever, the one where it's the mother and like she lays the face planting um bug and it jumps at you and keep you still. That, oh my god, I can see a lot of people, even myself, getting caught with that. And then you just all of a sudden you see another xenomorph, the warrior xenomorph, just jump down and then like scurry right through you and like knock you up so they can pop up for a combo. I could see a lot of people getting juggled just with xenomorph alone. All right, so I think xenomorph will be worth if you're not like on my type of stance. I just want Mortal Kombat characters. I could see Xenomorph being a lot of people's favorite character. I could see I'm going online and just like when Jason came out, just like when Predator came out, and I really see that many people automatically pick Tanya when Tanya came out, and I really didn't see that many people pick. Actually, I did. I see more people pick Tremor than Tanya. Even though Tanya was dope, I like to boast that, but beside the point. I see a lot of people picking Alien KP2. All right, next I'm gonna go Leatherface so we can get the special guest characters out of the way. Leatherface, that seemed like the brute character to me. That seemed like the sluggish kind of, because when I was watching, even though I don't know if they were really battling somebody like they usually do in the combat cast, how they battle each other and they'll use the special one. I think they just had, characters staying there. I'm doing moves on. Um, but I can see Leatherface getting caught pretty easy actually because a lot of his moves with the chainsaw, it's like ugh, ugh, like it's fast, but it's not compared to a Takeda or a Melina or like a shit. I'll even go Tanya compared to one of them. Where if I would pick one of them to go against them, and I'm like going against computer or going against somebody that's like we're at the same level with our characters. Like I'm Tanya at a certain level, and he matched that level, but with Leatherface, it'll be a victory towards Tanya, not because of skills or anything like that, but it goes to the speed of that character. You know what I mean? Like Ferrator can be caught real easy if you put Ferrator against Takeda. Let's keep it 100. Just because he's that brute character and you got Farah jumping around, stabbing you and stuff, doesn't mean they're fast enough to catch cicadas spinning around in the air, hitting you with those chain whips. But he seemed like he's a powerful character, and what they show of the X-ray where he like I guess he stabs you with the chainsaw, like shove it up you, and you're like levitating, and it's still going like in your gut, and then he just grabs the hammer and just smack you in the back of the head. That looks vicious. I like the animations. Um, the animations of Xenomorph go back to Xenomorph. I love the animations. To me, it seemed like if it's a character, if anybody I should ask, like play the video for, I should do that for my mom because my mom's more of the horror fan. But to me, I watch those movies with her, so to me, it'll seem alright. But next time I catch her, I'm gonna ask her, show her the trailer, and ask her probably get on tape, and you can hear her reaction of those two characters. Next up, the two I want, and we're gonna start from the least. Oh, right, Joe. I don't think we really need to get into Bo Raicho and how he was a joke character, even though I like how they played him in the story for MKX, how he was more serious, how he more in like his kung fu and not puking and farting and setting things on fire because he puked on them. Yeah. But I guess they threw it in there and I kind of watched Dynasty's video. And Dynasty made a good point for the variations of Baracho. He feels though that, which I can kind of agree. I kind of feel as though a couple of the moves will be mixed, but he says that one would be like a joke variation for the farts and the pukes and all that. One would be the bow staff that he carried. If you remember in Deception, that's the staff that you could switch him to, and or was it Deadly? No, it was Deception. It was Deception. And then you have then he said that bow staff, a joke one, it did a straight martial arts style. Me, I feel as though it'll be a martial arts style. It will be the bow staff, but I think it'll be the two martial arts styles because if you remember back in Deception, even in Armageddon, if I'm correct, they had a mix, but they still had the two separate styles. Um, he had two separate styles in the bow staff. So I think one would be, I won't say a joke one. I think it'll be one styles but mixed with the farts like his second style from Deception, but for the special moves will be the fart like a puke and um run that where he rams them and like falls on top of them and fart in their face. Like those would be special moves, not like its own style with its own combos of farts and pukes. Cause how many people you really know? I really I'm hoping another one will be like, okay, yeah, that's funny, that's cool, but I don't think that many people will pick this style because at least to me, it seemed like even with the DLC characters and the main roster characters, even the pre-order now Combat Pack 2 Goro, they really thought about the styles compared to the original games. Like with Sub Zero, the Grandmaster style, he had more of a I would say defensive. No, not Grandmaster. That was defensive. I forgot what they call it, but the one where they brought back the ice shield and they brought back the ice clone, and then you have Crowdmancer where he forms weapons. And if you notice, I really want to say Mortal Kombat 4 was the hammer because a lot they just gave a hammer to a lot of people in Mortal Kombat 4, either a sword or a hammer. But if I'm correct, that was one of his weapons back in Mortal Kombat 4, and then you already know the ice sword. He wields the sword. Yes, made of ice. So, you know, I really think that they really think about okay, we did this in Mortal Kombat 2. So there's some things that we're gonna bring back from that and put as a variation, a little special. You know what I mean? Each character has their own. Um, so I think that's how it's gonna be with Boraicho. I'm gonna and at the end of this, I'm gonna run down what I think each variation would be for each character. Now, last Triborg. This oh my god, when I seen him at the original, the teaser trailer, and he just and they did the whole like you see the Suctor head sitting at the Lin Kuei temple, already dissected of his memory from Sub Zero looking, hey, wait, I knew we didn't do it. Get Hans up. But yeah, I think Triborg, my personal opinion, is the best. They really made him juggly, and at least I know one thing that's going to carry out through each variations. Because if you paid attention to the trailer for Combat Pack 2, the juggling one where he like kicks him up and then he jumps up and his legs like this, and yeah, like this, and he turns and he kicks him into the air even more. If you notice, they did that two times. One at Sector, no, one at Cyrax, and that's when he was like quickly going through each like person doing stuff, and you even seen a couple fatalities. That, and he did it as Smoke, but when he did it as Smoke, he added a special move where he turned to a smoke cloud, turned around and just tossed him. Which, oh my god, I can't wait. You already know when I hop on there, I'm bringing back Smoke. If y'all ever played against me online, y'all seen me play, y'all seen majority of the time in MK9, I played the Smoke. MK3, play that Smoke. Robot Smoke at that. So I love Ninja Smoke, but ain't nothing better than that robot. Cause that robot, if it wasn't for Robot Smoke, I would not have learned a little bit about Scorpion. Because back in MK3, the get over here was like Scorpion. Sector's little where he'll go under the ground and he'll pop up right next to him, like, or right under the person, So I can't wait to play a Smoke. I like Cyrax. I like how he did Cyrax, and then how he ended off the combo where he just like he knocks him down with the bomb, and then he catch him with the buzzsaw. He just and just start cutting right through him. I don't know if that's supposed to be a brutality. I don't know if that's just, here's a combo. Or it might be a combo, not a combo, but a special move that's going into a brutality. That would be kind of sick. And I can see that happening. Um Sector, I paid attention and I've seen this so many times, and it's so cool how when he shoots the missile out of the chest, like as an X-ray, it's like five different missiles, but they like spin around like we're gonna find you, we're gonna find you, boom, boom, boom. One just spinning circle, boom. Like that was kind of pretty hot, but yeah, Sector is going to be beastly, and I thought that was pretty clever that instead of adding those three characters by themselves, they turn them all into one. Because, come on, let's really think about it. For the people who are mad that Smoke, Sector, or Cyrax are not their own characters with their own variations, think about it this way: how long was it from when Jason came out to Tanya to Tremor? Think about that span. That would have been how long you would have to wait for Sector to Cyrax to Smoke. You know what I mean? Are we together? Okay, cool. Now, with that being said, think of it this way: Triborg would have been the last character. Not saying he is. I think they're going to do it like they did with KP1, where first it's going to be Leatherface, like it did with the intro. First Leatherface, then Triborg, then Bo Raicho, then you get Alien. I think they're going to do it like that. But just think, they would have to either put him like near the last, because you're working on, if you did those separately, you would work on six characters. They pretty much did six characters. Cool. I'm happy they did it the way they did with Tribal. Alright. Now, the rundown. If I would get KP2, which I'm not, you already know I'm just getting the two characters, Tribal and Baraicho. But if I did, I would get, I would get all. But if the order I would want them to come out of from top to worst, it would be Triborg, Alien, Leatherface, Borracho. I'm not really excited for Borracho, but he's Mortal Kombat. All right, the variations. I think with Alien is going to be the mother breed, where I think that's where you see the warrior xenomorph come down to hell. It breeds the little face clampers. Um, it's gonna be all like that. And I think for one of the brutalities, I think they're gonna try to copy the Voras, where somehow, I don't know, but somehow it infests you. But I think it's gonna be Mother Breed. And mind you, I'm just making my own names up, so this might not be spoiler. It might not. They might call it something totally different. I'm just going off of what I think. Mother Breed, a warrior, one, and I think a tracker. Something that scatter across, like more of an evasive type, because if you notice, it's Mortal Kombat, so of course you know this is 2D. But if you notice from the movies, xenomorphs more are those mobile, like they're more of the scatter across the wall like a cockroach type style. So I think there's gonna be one that's more on that evasive, like you do combos, scatter around to the other side, combo from the back, and like stuff like that. But Raicho, like I said, I think it's gonna be a fart in the two styles that was in Deceptions. Only the fart one will be in one style and a bow staffing. Um, for Triborg, we already see who what it is. It's gonna be Cyrax, Sector, Smoke, and for Leatherface, I think they're going to do it like Jason, where there's going to be one that slows down time, kinda. I don't know how it's going to work, because really I don't see how Leatherface really could fit with Mortal Kombat. Because really Leatherface more of that character that pops up and just yeah with the chainsaw. So I don't really see. I guess I'm really trying to like distinguish them from Leatherface from Jason. But I think they're going to pretty much do Leatherface like Jason. One's going to be more for a power up, with the chainsaw and with whatever weapon he carried, the hammer. One's going to be more of a defensive, like he's going to do something where he probably hold the chainsaw up. Like at the end when he was just swinging around crazy, and then he had one scene where he hold it up like I'm the chick. But I think it's going to be like one for that, for like a defensive, and I don't know, one that's probably going to disappear, because if you can make like a smoke cloud and somehow make Jason can disappear, like in the movies how Jason would disappear and reappear right behind you, they gotta do something like that for Leatherface for one song, because Leatherface did the same thing. Really, they ran into Leatherface, but still it's pretty much the same thing. And yeah, you know what, I need to see a little bit more with Leatherface before I really even like. I really want to say that's my final, but son tell me that I'm gonna sit there and look at the actual gameplay of Leatherface and be like, y'all couldn't try to throw Freddy in there, making a memorial for Wes Craven. I think he would have been cool with it. Like if we could talk to the spirits and ghosts really exist, like he'll come down from heaven and be like, "Yeah, put me back in Mortal Kombat. Oh, I have rounds with that mother." Jason, he thought he won. Like, start talking mad greasy. But all right, y'all. Peace.